What's going on, people? TroopzTV. Back again. You understand? Back again. With another W, blood. You see me? Well, it's not, we held an L, but technically, in the wider scape of things, we held a W, blood. You get me? Because we got through. You understand? Big up my brother Zar, my brother Jets on the button. You already know. Back again with Troopz. Episode 43. It is 43, isn't it, blood?
Yep, 43.
Because you know, man always gets it wrong. Like last time we were there, gassed, screaming episode 41. And these times, Jessica had to just pop up at the end and say, yo, you man was on a roll. So I just had to let you man do your thing. But these times, episode 42. But you get me, this time, man has got it right. It is episode 43. You get me? And you understand? Let's just slide straight into it, blood. You feel me? Yep. Arsenal 0, Olympiacos 1. Now, the aggregate score was Arsenal 3, Olympiacos 2, which means we have gone through to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. When the lineup come out, Leno in goal, Bellerin, Luiz, Gabriel, and Kieran Tierney as the back four. El Neni and Xhaka were the midfield. Pepe, Ceballos, Smith Rowe, and Blood Clot Yang up top. Now, when I saw it, I was like, you know what, yeah? There's enough there to get the job done, you understand? To not even just like get us through the game, to actually get us the win in this game, blood. You get me? I thought that was enough out there. The only disappointment was obviously Gabriel Martinelli not starting again. I thought he would have started, especially after Arteta came out the night before and he was saying that Gabs is doing everything right in training. He kind of blames himself for not picking him. And then you have an opportunity to start him, but you don't start him. I don't really get that. How did you feel when you saw the lineup, fam?
Yeah, when I saw the lineup, I thought it was a very strong lineup like you did. I was actually saying to you at the beginning of the stream that I don't think he rotated enough. I was expecting to see more changes than he actually made. He put out a stronger lineup than I expected. So I went in there pretty confident that we're going to win the game.
Was you shocked that Olympiacos still stuck to a back five, even though they had to come onto us? You get me? They weren't winning the game, like they were down 3-1. We had 3 away goals, and they still went with a back five, blood. Like, did that kind of throw you off? Or obviously playing against Mourinho and then part of us merchants on the weekend, it was just like another one.
No, I mean from their angle, I think that's absolutely stupid because you're down 3-1. So what are you trying to defend it? You know, if the game stays the same way it starts, you go out anyway. So I would have expected them to come out more attacking. But hey, that was better for us. No less attacking threats to deal with. A more comfortable game forecasted at that point. So yeah.
And when the game started, it was like Olympiacos were the team that were leading, blood, because they were just on the back foot, not committing. We were the ones showing the enthusiasm. We were the ones trying to go forward. We were the ones trying to make things happen. And you get me. Lovely bit of play to get Aubameyang in. One-on-one. You believe, you get me, the net's going to ripple. I'm going to be screaming, I'm a blood clot, Yang. But my man didn't even hit the target, blood. You understand? Like, I don't know what is going on with Abba. Obviously, man still supports him. You get me? Man still with him. But we have to talk about this Aubameyang situation, blood, because that wasn't the only chance he missed, fam. You get me? He missed another sitter, blood, which we will delve into. And I think that's when we will start talking about Abba. But we're going to have to talk about Abba. You get me? And you understand? Nothing going on. Absolutely dead. A bit like the Tottenham game. Fuck all happening. We are in the ascendancy. Just that final ball is just not happening. You get me? Against Tottenham, the final ball was happening. We were just unlucky. Yeah. Licking off crossbar, licking off the post. Today, the final ball, you get me, was happening, but the finishing was just atrocious, blood. It wasn't like we were licking off posts. We were just licking it into row fucking
Row
M.
Z.
Row M in the clock end, blood. You understand? Luckily, Ty sits at like row fucking O and P and them thing there. So luckily, if Ty was in the ground, that wouldn't have hit. That
He would
wouldn't
have been all right.
He would have been all right. But the man them who sit further forward would have been had to
dodging a lot of balls, man.
Dodgeball, blood. You get me?
Yeah, it was something. It was just Obama sending it north, and then someone else sent. I think it was Odegaard that sent it north too.
But even before that, like I said, there was nothing in the game, and then a long ball straight down the middle of the pitch. You get me? That brother again. You understand? El Rabi. Again, a great save from Leno. You understand? Even though he's hit it at Leno has to make the save, and he's hit it he's put a bit of power behind the shot. But you get me? That was a great save from Leno. But then you have to look at the setup of the team, blood. You get me? Because the reason why that chance has occurred is because we're too high up, blood. You understand? People are saying that Bellerin was just behind the line, and he was the player playing them on. But for me, the whole line was too high, blood. We needed to just be a little bit deeper, blood. You understand? We don't have the defenders to be playing that high line, blood. You understand? It's only Gabriel and Tierney that can really defend. That David Luiz has done well, but we know that he's got his moments about him. You get me? And the man got in, and it was Gabriel that kind of got back and kind of put him off, and he never had like a clean strike on goal. You understand? And I thought the line was too high, blood. You get me? I really thought that the line was too high. What you gonna say?
As I was bitching about during the stream, you can see it the whole way. It's a long ball that comes directly from the goalkeeper. You have a lot of time to react, and you can see the man and the ball. So we should not have been in that situation anyway. So it was terrible. The line was high too. I do agree. I saw that on the replay. But yeah, it was just the terrible. It's just so easy. It's way too easy.
And then, like you pointed out during the watch along, from the 40th minute, we kind of just went to sleep, blood. We kind of hung in there. They weren't really popping off shots or making Leno work, but they were in the ascendancy. You get me? We were kind of on the back foot at that point. And then you thought second half we'd come out. You get me? A bit better, knowing that okay, cool. They've gone into halftime on like in the ascendancy. What do we do, blood? You get me? We come out. No care in the fucking world. You understand? Absolutely no care in the world. Dani Ceballos, again, another mistake from him. The third Europa League game in a row where this man has either been involved in the mistake or been the main reason of the mistake. Obviously, against Benfica, I more blame Leno. I say he has an involvement in the mistake. The Benfica first leg, when he's headed it back to Leno with absolutely no pace on the ball, that's all him. Mm-hmm. Today, that's all him again. You understand? People would say, oh, he was kind of high up the pitch. We could have maybe got in. I think that he is the main reason why that goal has occurred, because you could clearly see El Neni going forward. Yeah, El Neni, his confidence is up. El Neni was having a good game as well. You understand? He weren't making no errors. He was having a good game. If he plays in El Neni, that goal does not happen, blood. You understand? He tries to do up Javi, he tries to do up Iniesta, and tries to not make the player. He gets found out. They break on us.
With no coverage behind him.
You get me? I personally believe David Luiz as well. He's got to do better in the box when he's up against El Arabi. He's just, get me? He's just there, blood. He's giving him what he's telling him, yo, come inside, like, you understand? This is a right-footed player, blood. You know that he wants to come in and get his shot off, blood. If you push this idiot down the line, the goal doesn't happen again. You understand? So, you get me? Luiz needs to do better there. But for me, the main reason that goal happened was Ceballos, blood. Who would you blame more?
Yeah, no, the Ceballos. It's all Ceballos for me. The sloppiness in just having the lack of awareness of trying something risky and stupid like that, not having coverage. As you said, El Neni was moving forward, so he had no coverage in midfield behind him. So if you lose the ball in that situation, they're running directly at our defense, which is what happened right there. Got in, and El Arabi finished. So for me, it is mainly the main culprit is the sloppiness from Dani Ceballos.
And then obviously they get the goal. Their tails are wagging like dogs You understand? Just there. You understand? Real talk, blood. That's what they were doing, blood. You understand?
Oh,
they were truly in the ascendancy, blood. But then we still created blood. Obviously, we brought that Walad Ceballos off. We put on Partey. We took off Smith Rowe. Was it Smith Rowe? No, we kept on Smith Rowe. We took off El Neni as well. And we put on, El Neni and Ceballos came on.
God.
Yeah, El Neni and Ceballos came off. And then we put on Partey and Odegaard. And then obviously when them two come on, we kind of got a hold of the midfield, kind of got a hold of the game. Matty Odegaard doing what he does, finding the pockets, playing that football. And then, you get me, the run of form he's on, the way he's been playing, when that charge drops to him, you get me, you fully believe, all right, 1-1, here we go. You get me, the game is fully done now. You get me, the game was done, but because they've got the one away goal in now, we have to go and score again. Because now there's that little, they got that hope, you get me. But,
nip it in the butt.
You understand? Odegaard turned into blood clot Johnny Wilkinson blood. That wasn't even Tom Brady blood. Brady can't hit it like that blood. That was prime Johnny blood clot Wilkinson blood. 2002 World Cup settings blood. That was Johnny Wilkinson scoring that vital kick in extra time. I think it was the South Africans that we beat in the final.
Australia.
Was it the Oz? Was it the okay? So I knew it was
and then Monday.
I knew it was their Monday that they wear green or yellow. I knew it was one of them, and I know that fucking Australia and South Africa, they kind of wear them same kind of colours. I like.
Yeah.
But then you understand, Odegaard, he kind of looks like Johnny Wilkinson, to be honest, as well, blood. You understand? So you feel me? Like maybe he was, you understand, channeling his inner Johnny Wilkinson blood. You get me? But then yet again, we created another chance. You understand? Nico Pepe on his left foot, and you get me? He's just literally passed it to the fucking keeper, blood. And then another chance. You get me? Odegaard has slid Aubameyang through. Aubameyang literally was by himself from he entered their half of the pitch, blood.
Running.
From he entered their half, he was all alone, blood. But if you watch back the run, there's not one point where that ball is out of his feet. The ball is just so close to his feet, blood. And you get me? He can't get a clean shot on it. He's done this fucking, I don't even know what the fuck he's done, blood. I'd love to know what that was, blood. You get me?
Try to dink it, but...
You get me? And then obviously Bar got sent off. It was a yellow on Martinelli. I think it was a bit of a harsh second yellow. You get me? Obviously, they're chasing the game. Their emotions are up. You get me? Emotions are running high. And you get me? I think the referee was a bit harsh.
I think it was a yellow. Solid yellow.
What, for when he licked the ball?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But as it is in the rule book, this is the thing now. In the rule book, it is a yellow, But you have to have common sense now and think to yourself, look at we're in like the 80+ minute now. These men are chasing, they've got the goal, they're in the ascendancy. You get me? Like heat of the moment, he's pissed off that he's made the foul. You get me? Obviously, he believes it's not a foul on Martinelli. It is a foul on Martinelli, though. You get me? But in my opinion, it was a bit harsh. Czar thinks it was right.
He could have gotten away with it since it was in the same incident where just giving one yellow for the whole shebang would have been fine. But yeah, the 2 yellows, I think, was the right decision.
But then that red card is what kind of got us through the end unscathed and safely and comfortably, because excuse me, before that red, they was coming, blood. You understand? They were coming, blood. But you get me? I was just disappointed in the finishing from the players. Aubameyang, blood.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him, Troopz. I mean, we have to probably talk about it seriously, because since the new contract, the form hasn't been consistent enough. Yes, he'll score here and there and be good in patches, but over the long term, if you look at the whole picture, it's like, when we need him, what we give him the big bucks for and all that, it's been spotty kind of deal. So I don't know how we're gonna get out of this. I don't know. How do you feel?
I don't know, man. I mean, he ended the season so well last year. He started off the season great. Goal in the Community Shield against Liverpool. Put his penalty away in the shootout. Goal on the opening day. A fantastic goal at Craven Cottage in the 3-0 victory. And I think that must, like, a few days after that must have been when his mum got ill. Because from then until he came out and we found out about what was happening with mummy behind the scenes, his form was non-existent, blood. You understand? He got the one penalty at United.
Man United.
You get me? But apart from that, he didn't do nothing, blood. You get me? When he came out and told us about it, about mummy, and obviously that it kind of went even worse. And then obviously that's got better now, and we're very happy for that. And he came out and said that, yo, things are getting better. He picked up a little bit of form.
You got the hat trick.
Yeah, but apart from getting the winner against Benfica, he hasn't really been Aubameyang this year, blood. You understand? I don't know how we're going to get him back on form, because if you drop him, he might lose confidence. He might get upset. You get me?
As we saw on the weekend.
You get me? He's been turning up late to meetings. You get me? So I don't know what's going on in-house. You understand? But what we need to do is sort out whatever is going on and get his head right. Because if we are to win this Europa League, like, because let's be real now, fam. It's Europa League or bust. You understand? It's Europa or bust, blood. It's simple as that, bro. You get me? And to win this competition, we need the likes of Aubameyang firing, blood. You understand? We need the likes of him, Laka, Smith Rowe, Odegaard, Pepe, Willian, Gabriel, Tierney, Leno, David Luiz, Partey, Xhaka. We need all of these men to be playing at a level, blood, because there's still some serious opponents left in this competition, blood. You get me? And the way we were fucking about against Olympiacos, blood, if this was a better opponent,
better quality team,
you get me? Shit could have gone left, blood. You understand?
Yep.
And that's why I was so amped when we played them away from home about we need more goals, blood. You understand? Because Arsenal, we always give you a chance, blood.
Yep.
You understand? No matter how clear we are in a game, we give you a chance, blood. I never forget, we went up to fucking Newcastle and we were winning 4-0 at halftime, blood. We got, I believe it was Diaby got sent off. I think he got into a madness with, I think it was Joey Barton. I'm sure it was Diaby that got sent off, but I can't remember. But I'm sure it was Diaby. They'll let me know in the comments. They'll let me know in the comments if it was Diaby or it wasn't, blood. But I'm sure it was Diaby. And then Newcastle came back and drew the game 4-4, blood. Chet Tio, rest in peace. He scored the equaliser, the maddest volley, one of the maddest volley I've seen.
I remember that.
You get me? And you understand? You've always got that with us. We've always had that in our game. We will give you a chance, like, no matter how good we are, we will always give you a chance, blood. We never do things the easy way, blood. We never do it the easy way, blood. You understand? The only time we did it the easy way was the Invincible season, blood. And that's me, and I'm being real, because I'm remembering league titles that we won, yeah. When we won 98, we was about 15 points behind Man United. Yeah. When we won it in 2002, we was about 12 points off Man United. The only season we won it when we were like comfortable, clear, was Invincibles. Every season we've won the league, we chase. We chase, blood. We're like Man City. Man City like to chase and then go. They don't like to lead. And then, you get me? Because when they lead, they get a bit comfy and then they'll might drop off and someone will... When Man City chase and catch you and then go, that's it, blood. It's like Man United back in the day. Man United, they would catch you at December and then go. When it comes to second half of the season, Fergie would turn that team into a machine, blood, and they're gone. You understand?
Well-oiled machine.
You get me? But you understand, there are some difficult opponents still left in this Europa League. One of those difficult opponents are Dynamo Zagreb. You get me? If you were watching the watch along, then you saw the scenes coming to the end of the watch along when we started to tune into the Tottenham game through extra time. Dynamo Zagreb 3, Tottenham 0. Dynamo Zagreb go through 3-2 on aggregate. Now Tottenham won the first leg at White Hart Lane 2-0. You understand? And they won it comfortably, blood. You get me? But this game, this was a different game, blood. And Tottenham can't really come with the excuses, blood. They played a strong team. Lloris in goal. Defense of Aurier, Davison Sanchez, Eric Dyer, Ben Davis. Midfield of Harry Winks and Mohamed Sissoko. Lucas, Dele Alli, Eric Lamela, and Harry Kane up top. On the bench, obviously Arsenal fan Matt Doherty. Let's get that in. Reguilon, Alderweireld, Bale, Lo Celso, Bergwijn, Ndombele, Vinicius, Tanganga. They're the players that we know of. No excuses for Tottenham. And number 99, Orsic, put them to the blood clot sword, blood. And what is funny, yeah, is what, like I said in the watch along, blood. Expressions has number 99 on the back of his Tottenham top, blood. And isn't it funny, blood, that number 99 come and kick your blood clot out of the Europa League, blood. You had bare chat on your show with you and Robbie, blood. You understand? Big up that show as well, blood, yeah? Because I love you two like cook food, blood, yeah? If you don't watch that, go give it a little watch because it's fucking hilarious, blood, you get me? It's kind of like a bias show, I'm not going to lie, blood, but it's not as wavy as bias, but it's alright. Like, because you got a Tottenham man on there, so it's not the full, you know what I'm saying?
Full on bias.
But you get me? You came with chess. Arsenal will not win Europa. Tottenham will win Europa. Tottenham will win what? Tottenham will win what, bro? What will you win, bro? You have the Carabao Cup that's left. That's it. You play Man City in that final. Pep Guardiola's Man City. 2021 Man City, not 2020 Man City, blood. Not that tired Man City. This is a different Man City, blood. So we're going to be talking about 14 years. You man haven't won a trophy, blood. Fam. The goals, though. The goals.
Phenomenal. All three.
Bro.
I feel like this is the game this kid has announced himself. I feel like he has just played himself into a big summer signing. That first goal. Oh.
He put Lloris in a spliff, blood.
Hey.
He put him in a spliff, blood. And then the winning goal, to make that, like the second goal was a lovely passing move, lovely finish by him. Great ball in from the right-hand side. But that winning goal, yeah, to make that run, yeah, in the 110th minute, bro. Like, your legs are gone. Yeah. Legs are gone, bro. You understand? Tiredness is in your brain. Your legs are saying run. Your brain saying run, brother. We ain't going nowhere, dog. You understand? We are not moving, my nigga. You understand? But this kid, he drove at them, cut in between, I think it was Winks and I think it was Sissoko and Ndombele, blood. And then he's come up to the defenders are coming to him, blood. He's had a look up, fam. And he has put Lloris in another spliff, blood. You understand? Lloris came out after the game.
Oh, the comments, yeah.
And he said that he questions the togetherness of the Tottenham squad. Mourinho was in absolute shock at what he saw, blood. But
question the attitude.
Yeah, questioning the attitude of the players.
Yep.
And I want to talk about Harry Kane, blood. You understand? Because people want to talk about Aubameyang. Let's talk about Kane, blood. Because one thing about Aubameyang, when it came to the big moments last season, he single-handedly won us the FA Cup, blood. 2 goals in the semi-final, 2 goals in the final, blood. Yeah? The big moments, that guy handled the pressure. The big moments, he never hid. The big moments, He never bottled it, blood. Harry Kane had 2 clear opportunities, blood. And he missed both of them, blood. He missed fucking both of them, blood. He bottled it, mate. Yeah? World Cup semi-final for England. He bottled it. Champions League final. He bottled it. The year Leicester were chasing the league and Tottenham were the year Leicester won the league and Tottenham were chasing it. He bottled it. League Cup final when they played Chelsea. He bottled it. Sunday against Arsenal. He bottled it. You can say this guy, he's a great goal scorer. I'm not denying that, blood. You understand? But when you talk about one of the greats of world football, this piece of shit ain't fucking nowhere near none of the greats, blood. Yeah? Because when it comes to crunch time, you ain't there, blood. Your ass is nowhere to be seen, blood. Yeah? You're just there doing up hologram. You understand? Gareth Bale, you man got hella excited. Bale is back. Bale is back again. Yeah, Bale this, Bale that. Fuck off, blood. If Bale was on smoke, he wouldn't be nowhere near your Tin Pot club. He'd be playing in the fucking... Madrid, he'd be playing in that Champions League week in, week out. But he's done out here. Just like your fucking club. Just like your fucking manager. Just like you've always been, blood. Go back into your fucking corner. You shadow-dwelling bunch of pussy-holes, blood. Yeah? It's happened again. You will always be shit. You will always be in the shadow. You will always be that Butters chick in the rave, blood. You will all, that's you lot. You're the Butters friend. You understand? You're the last, your last resort. You get me? Whenever your last resort, blood. You're not the boom thing, blood. You're the dead thing. Yeah? You're the dead thing in the rave, blood. Yeah? That's you, man, blood. Yeah? You understand? I suggest you go and chat to Fulham, Brighton, and them man there. Brother! Yeah? That's enough heat for them pussy on
Harry Kane, side nettings and all that. Oh, yeah. Those
you understand?
Awful.
The other games that went down in the Europa League, Molde 2, Granada 1, but Granada go through 3-2 on aggregate. Shakhtar Donetsk 1, Roma 2, Roma going through 5-1 on aggregate. Villarreal 2, Emery's Villarreal. They beat Dynamo Kiev 2-0 again. That's 4-0 on aggregate for the Spaniards. Rangers 0, Slavia Prague 2. Now, did you see, yeah?
The Paul Pogba.
No, not Pogba. The Rangers game.
Oh no, I was watching. That was watching the United one.
So you didn't see, or you don't know about. All right. So the first incident was the sending off for Kamara Roof. Jamaican in blood. Hopefully that's the Rangers kid I was telling you about. Hopefully he changes his allegiances to Jamaica.
Came off the bench?
He got a red card, and that red card was absolutely fucking madness. So it was like, do you remember when Cantona, fly kicked the guy in the crowd? Yeah. Brother, he's done that, but he's hit the keeper in his face. Bro, clean, my brother. Like, when I mean, it was like, it was Cantona on the pitch, blood. Like, straight red card. The keeper is okay. But the main talking point, Glenn Kamara. Now, Glenn Kamara is a Rangers player.
Is that the Arsenal Academy guy?
Not sure. But Glenn Kamara is a Rangers player. Now, he has said that he was racially abused by a Slavia Prague player. We're still waiting to hear what is going to happen. I would just like to go out there on record, like I have done on my Twitter, and say that I fully believe Glenn Kamara Because in the incidents you haven't seen it, but you can get a chance to see it maybe when you come off the pod. But I will tell you the incident, and I will tell you how the incident happened, so you can right now, you can make your decision on if this is true, or if you believe Glenn Kamara, or you believe this piece of shit that plays for Slavia Prague. So, there's a madness going on. Glenn Kamara's got the ball. Slavia Prague players come up to him, done this, whispered something in his ear, walked away. Glenn Kamara, another black player who plays for Rangers, even if you watch the scene, you will clock even 2 of the Slavia Prague players who are black must have heard as well, because all 4 black players turn like that. And the 2 Rangers man run at him. And when I mean run at him, I mean they run at him, blood. Yeah? And Glenn Kamara has come out and said that he was racially abused. And I fully believe him, blood. Because why in God's name is the Slavia Prague player, going to go up to him, cover his mouth, and then say that? Because he don't want the camera to see what he's saying, blood. Do you understand? So I fully believe that he was racially abused. And if he was, Slavia Prague need to be thrown out of the Europa League. And Rangers need to be put through in the quarterfinal instead of them, blood. Because that's the only way that we are going to deal with racism in football, blood. Because this cannot go on, blood. This cannot continue, bro. This cannot continue. The motherfucker has covered his mouth, bro. Has covered his mouth and gone in Glenn's ear, blood. And we don't know, he has said to Gerard what the brother said to him. Yeah. And when Gerard was interviewed, Gerard was like, I can't even say what Glenn told me he said. He said it was disgusting what Glenn told me. And he's like, I know Glenn. He's not going to lie. I stand with Glenn. I believe Glenn. And I'm out here saying I believe Glenn as well, blood. And I stand with Glenn as well, bro. And that's exactly what happens, sir. Glenn's got the ball in his hand. The kids come up to him, whispered something in his ear with his mouth, with his hands over his mouth, so the camera cannot see what he's saying. Yeah? He's fucking abused in, blood. And Slavia Prague need to be dashed the fuck out and banned from Europe, blood. That's the only way we're going to deal with this, blood. I don't want to see this guy getting a ban. I don't want to see him getting away with it. I want to see this club thrown out of fucking Europe, blood. What you gonna tell me?
That's disgusting. I mean, I would have to go back and see the actual incident.
That's what's happened.
Based off what you're saying.
On my kids' lives, bro. That is what has happened.
Based off what you're saying, if 2 other players reacted to him doing that, then I mean, if it smells like something, it surely is something, right? Type of deal. So they should react. And Glenn Kamara is an Arsenal Academy guy.
Okay.
He was with us.
You see what I'm saying? So you understand? I stand with Glenn Kamara. You understand? Big up your damn self. Hold your chest high, blood, and keep your chin up, my brother. Yeah? Just remember that at least you get me. You won the league title. So you get me. You know, say you're a champion. You get me? And then, man, they're just pussy old. You see me? But moving on. The big one. Now, I don't know if you saw the tweet earlier from Trista.
The LeBron whatever nonsense.
The LeBron versus Ibra bet. And I don't know what's going on with the Lakers, but Ibra lost. So she's halfway on the way to winning her bet, blood. AC Milan 0. Manchester United 1. Now, that guy again, Paul Pogba, comes off the bench and puts it away and puts Man United into the quarterfinal, blood. They had to go out to Milan and win because obviously Milan got that equalising goal, the away goal in the last minute of the game last week at Old Trafford. I'll be totally honest with you. I didn't see this coming.
Yeah.
You understand? This Ole guy, he just keeps pulling these results out of the fucking hat. Like every time he's under a little bit of pressure, he pulls out something, blood.
At some point, so when are we going to finally acknowledge that? All right, this guy actually is decent. When? Like, what does he have to do? The guy is.
Does he have to win something?
I mean, the guy is second to one of the greatest teams of all time. That City team is one of the greatest Premier Leagues of all time. He's second. That's not like, I mean, that's not bad. That's a great achievement type of deal. He's pulling out miracles in knockout stages, you know, doing the right things, getting his team past AC Milan, a big club.
But then
I mean, at some point,
but then we have to look at the Champions League campaign where they had it in the bag by the third game, and then they bottled it, and now they're in the Europa League.
True.
Actually, you understand? We have to look at the amount of semi-finals the man has lost. You understand? He can't get it over the line, blood. You understand? Semi-FC, the man in the Viagra, blood. What is the Viagra, though, blood? You understand?
I don't know. I mean, this guy he's complicated. He's complicated.
I mean, that game, I mean, AC Milan were dominating the game.
Yeah.
And then it was literally like on the run at like second half started. It was just like the game at Old Trafford, blood. AC Milan dominated. Man United have a good start. They score straight in the second half. And then AC Milan come back into it again. Yeah. Zlatan with a great header. A great save from Henderson.
Point blank, that was awesome.
When he got over Shaw, you understand, that was a great save. But
Fred had a big half. That second half from Fred, pulling the strings, passing. His passing was good. He played very well that second half.
So you sound like you're kind of turning, like Ole's kind of turning the corner for you.
So I have always been. I've always wondered why people hate him as much as they do, because the results aren't as reflective of the hate. The hate is insane, but if you look at it, they're doing way better than the most of us clubs. It's. I mean, yes, you pointed out the bottling incidents. I'd be mad as a fan, but he's not as bad. I think I'm somewhat an Ole in guy because he's getting results with what he has too.
So, and the thing is as well, they're still in the FA Cup as well.
Yeah.
The only competition they're out of is Carabao Cup.
Mm-hmm. And
they're second in the league. They're still in Europe. They're still in the FA Cup. So, you get me. There's obviously, for me, league title, that's City already. Let's be real. It's just a matter of time of when it's announced. But he's got a chance of 3 trophies, blood. If he wins a trophy this year, has he had a good season? Has he done well?
Even without.
If he wins a trophy and finishes second in the Premier League, has he had a good season? And it doesn't. And I'm not saying like it could be the FA Cup, it could be the Europa League, it could be both. But if he wins at least 1 trophy, is that a good season for Ole?
So I think even without the trophy, just the second in the Premier League is pretty good for what he has in his squad and the situations that he was working with. You know, the whole Pogba situation, wanting out, his agent talking a lot, messing up the squad chemistry and all that. So yeah, even without a trophy's a bonus. That's what the United fans want. But personally, me, I'm not a United fan, so I guess my opinion doesn't matter. But without the trophies, he's done pretty good with what he has.
I think he needs a trophy.
A trophy?
I think he needs a trophy.
Yeah, that's what the United fans want. They're a trophy-winning club, so they demand the most.
And they haven't won one for 4 years, blood.
Yeah,
you understand? So they're a thirsty blood. They're like a camel in the desert, blood.
Mm. You think he's also in that Arteta situation where you haven't really performed as well for so long that he doesn't get as long of a leash?
I think Arteta's got a longer leash because he's won the FA Cup.
Mm.
So he's got a trophy on his CV, whereas Solskjaer doesn't have a trophy. Lampard don't have a trophy. Even though Lampard's gone, he ain't got a trophy. You understand? Klopp never won his first trophy until like his 4th season in charge. You understand? So Arteta's kind of got. I think that FA Cup's bought him some time.
Arteta's leash has only gotten longer lately because the spirits have been high. We've been playing decent. We wanted him out a couple months ago.
I'm still on the fence personally when it comes to Arteta. You get me?
Yeah, but yeah, Ole's a confusing case.
Yeah, but the final game that went down in the Europa League, Czar's favorite team, Young Boys, pause.
Man,
they are out like Pride Festival. You get me? 2-0 defeat at home against Ajax. Ajax going through 5-0 on aggregate. The teams still left in the Europa League are obviously not Tottenham, Arsenal, Ajax, Dynamo Zagreb, Granada, Man United, Roma, Racist FC, and Villarreal. Who would you want in the next round out of them? Because now we can get anyone. So out of them, who would you take? Ajax, Dynamo Zagreb, Granada, United, Roma, Racist FC, or Emery's lads?
Playing over 2 games. Damn. I'd have to go either Zagreb or Granada. Or even actually Slavia Prague too. Slavia Prague. Actually, Slavia Prague.
Yeah.
Slavia Prague is who I'd want.
I'd want Granada. Slavia Prague's a bit of a... Well, it's not a bit of a journey. It's a longer flight than...
Eastern Europe. That's
than Spain.
Czech, right?
Yeah, Czech Republic. Big up man like Rosicki, my brother. You get me? Arsenal legend. Scored one of my favourite goals in the North London derby. You get me? I think it was actually the quickest goal in the North London derby. I think it was still. But yeah, Zar wants Slavia Prague.
Get some revenge for our academy kid.
I want Granada. I'll take Granada. Who we will get though? I believe that we'll honestly get United or there's 2 teams that we're gonna get.
Actually, Emery.
United or Villarreal.
Yep.
Yeah, I know it, blood. You get me? Like I said, people, tomorrow, actually, the pod won't even be out, blood. You get me? So by the time the pod drops, I would have done the live stream of the draw. You get me? So you feel me? Big up everyone that watched the live stream. You get me? Even though I'm saying it now and you ain't even watched it yet. Big up your damn selves because you get me? This will be out. Make sure you tune in to TroopzTV tomorrow. 11:50 a.m. UK time, 7:50 a.m. Eastern time, and 5:50 Western time, and obviously 6:50.
So it'll be 4:50. It'll be 4:50 Western.
No, it'll be
7:50. Then it'll be 4:50.
No, it'll be
3 hours.
Is it 3?
Yeah.
I swear it's 2.
Nope. 2.
Don't the times go back? I mean forward.
No, it says 3. The gap is always 3 hours.
Okay.
So the whole country moves at once, but the gap is always.
Okay. So there you go. Make sure you tune in, people. You understand? So that was Europa League. Champions League. Obviously, we already went through the games that happened on Tuesday. So there was 2 games on Wednesday night. Bayern Munich 2, Lazio 1. Bayern Munich going through 6-2 on aggregate. And the big one, Zar actually backed this result. I don't know if he backed he didn't back the scoreline, but he did back the result. Chelsea 2, Atletico Madrid 0. Chelsea going through 3-0 on aggregate against Diego Simeone's men. Chelsea absolutely battered them, if we're being totally honest, blood. You get me? Tuchel has gone in there and he's made some serious changes, blood, and he's made a serious impression, blood. I mean, 13 games, 11 wins.
Defense solid as hell.
You get me? It's just a crazy, 13 games, 9 wins, 4 draws, 11 clean sheets. You get me? No defeats, bro. You understand? He's gone in there and worked wonders, blood. And that's why I was saying, when everyone was laughing, oh, Lampard, you got sacked, I was like, bro, this ain't even funny, blood. Because that's going to push Chelsea further ahead of man now. Because they actually got a manager, blood. They don't have they don't have fucking, what was Arnold Schwarzenegger's name in Kindergarten Cop? John Keeble, blood. They don't have Mr. Keeble. They don't have Mr. Keeble as their fucking teacher now, blood. They got a fucking manager, blood. You understand? And you're starting to see what he's doing, blood. I mean, a great assist from Timo Werner.
That run was
for the Hakim Ziyech goal.
Yeah,
Ziyech Ziyech getting that was only Ziyech's third goal of the season, bro. You get me? He's had a bad season, let's be real. And then Emerson coming on with his first touch. You get me? A lovely run from Pulisic. Captain America, lovely run, getting himself an assist. Pulisic getting the goal. Obviously, in between them goals, former Man City defender Stefan Savic was sent off for Atletico Madrid.
Tony Rudiger had a good, big game.
Yeah, he
had a dive too. Did you see his dive?
Yeah. And he was trolling the fuck out of them, man. I see him slapping man in the back of his head, laughing at man. I see Zuma batting up, man. You get me? Doing up Wakanda FC. I was loving it. I'm not going to lie, blood. I also saw Goldbridge celebrating for Chelsea when they scored. I don't know what he's doing there, blood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, blood. Like, he must have been supporting Chelsea last night. Like, I thought he was a Nottingham Forest fan, to be honest. But, well, that's for another podcast, people. If you know, you know. But, you get me? Into the next round of the Champions League go Chelsea, Bayern Munich, Man City, Real Madrid, Liverpool, PSG, Dortmund, and Porto. Who's your choice for the Champions League, blood? Because now we're down to the quarterfinal. We're down to the nitty-gritty. We've got Chelsea, Bayern, City, Madrid, Liverpool, PSG, Dortmund, and Porto. I personally think that it's going to be, if they avoid each other, I think it will be a City PSG final.
So I'm down to three teams.
Three are Bayern, City, PSG.
Yeah, those are my 3 too. If I were to pick someone out of those 3,
I'd go. It's for me.
I think Bayern.
Nah, for me, I think PSG or City, blood. I'm more PSG or City than Bayern. I think Bayern can get semi-final. Then you get me. They'll buck either City or PSG, and I think that's when you get me.
I think probably Bayern or City. I don't know why. I think PSG is not gonna.
PSG are looking good, bro. I mean, look how they dealt with Barca. I mean, Barca.
Mbappe,
Barca have hit form as well. Barca have hit form as well. Understand?
This leg too, those Mbappe. Hey, but they're all good teams though. They'll get the teams that are left. Because Bayern, look at how Bayern is just dispatching. Bayern is dispatching teams. And then City too. I don't know. Bayern. Yeah, Bayern. I'd lean Bayern. Bayern is my favorite, then probably City. Bayern, City, PSG. If I were to rank those 3.
And obviously, before we move on, who's your favourites to win? I forgot to ask you. Who's your favourite to win the Europa League?
Europa? I think we're in with a good shot. I think honestly, also Man United.
Honestly, I think it's also United.
Yeah.
I think it's us or United. I personally think that we can. Roma got. I don't know, man. Dzeko and them man there's over there. Mkhitaryan's there. Mkhitaryan's doing all right for Roma as well, to be honest.
But yeah, no, it's us and United.
Yeah. For me, Ajax. I don't know, man. They sold a lot of their big hitters, blood. You understand? I think Bergwijn was probably their last real big hitter. I mean, obviously, Dusan Tadic, he's still there, the captain.
Yeah, the captain.
Tadic is still there. But most of their big hitters have left, blood. Like the likes of De Jong, you get me, De Ligt, Van der Beek, fucking all of them, blood. You get me? You understand? Like I said, Bergwijn, I think, was Bergwijn at Ajax or Feyenoord?
He was PSV, if I'm not mistaken.
PSV, yeah, Bergwijn was PSV.
Bergwijn, I think he might have been PSV.
Yeah, he is. He's an Eindhoven, man.
Yep, PSV.
Yeah, he is.
Oh no, he was okay. Yeah, PSV. Yep.
Yeah, he's an Eindhoven, man.
Yeah, so it's also United, man.
Yeah, I say the same as well. Now,
looking forward.
Let's move on to the weekend. You get me? Big game coming up this weekend. Arsenal taking on West Ham United at the London Stadium, away from home. It currently says that it's a 3:00 kickoff, blood. But I don't understand how they're doing 3:00 kickoffs on a Sunday, blood. I thought man only did 3:00 kickoff on a Saturday, bro. I thought Saturday 3:00 kickoff was the only one, but at the moment, I've gone into my Arsenal app and it says 3:00 Sunday, obviously because I'm in London, people. So for Zara it will be 11 a.m.
11, yep.
And then on the West Coast it will be 8 a.m.
Yep.
And then obviously Central America will be 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
You get me? But yeah, this is the first time that I've seen a 3:00 kickoff on a Sunday, but I cannot on a Sunday normally. On a Sunday it's normally midday, 12:30, 1:30, 4:00.
Okay.
And then now because of COVID, they're doing 8:00 on a Sunday or 7:45. But normally the last game on a Sunday would kick off at 4:00. But now because of the whole COVID thing, they're doing. So maybe because of the whole Rona thing, they're doing it at 3:00. But it's on Sky Sports. I've got it on Sky Sports here in the UK. But we take on West Ham. We take on West Ham at the London Stadium. West Ham currently flying high in 5th position. Obviously, we are down in 10th. Been a bit of a shit season for us, if we are being honest. West Ham coming into this game off the back of a defeat. 1-0 defeat away at Man United. Craig Dawson own goal, securing Man United the 3 points. We're coming in on a good run of form from the Premier League, but you get me, bit of a shit game against Olympiacos, but we did go through, so I don't think no confidence will be lost from the Olympiacos game. But you get me, them coming in from a loss. The perfect game for West Ham is a London derby, because a London derby straight away after a London derby, plan. You get me? Obviously, there's not going to be no fans there. It would have been a great game with the fans. Last year when we went there, Freddie Ljungberg won his first game in charge of the club. 3-1 victory away from home. West Ham actually took the lead. And then Gabriel Martinelli, Nicolas Pepe, and Obama Bloodclot Yang with the goals to give us the victory. I'm going to give you some stats before I ask you how you're feeling. West Ham have won just 3 of their 24 Premier League home games against Arsenal. 8 draws and 13 defeats. The Gunners are the only side the Hammers have won as many as 2 more away games, 5, as they have home games, 3 in the Premier League. Arsenal have completed the Premier League double over West Ham on 11 previous occasions, more than they have against any other side in the competition. Obviously, we are chasing that double. 2-1 victory earlier in the season. Eddie and Nketiah coming off the bench and scoring the winner. I remember Ceballos set him up. Lovely slide ball in there from Ceballos. Nketiah was just onside. I remember we was panicking. West Ham have lost more Premier League games against Arsenal than they have versus any other side in the competition. 32. Meanwhile, Arsenal have won more Premier League away games against West Ham than they have versus any other side. 13. This is just the 4th time West Ham have faced Arsenal in a Premier League match while above them in the table. Only the 4th time, blood. that they've been above us, blood. With the Gunners unbeaten in the previous 3. 0-0 in September 2005. 3-1 victory in October 2012 and a 2-1 victory in December 2014. And finally, no side has won more points in Premier League London derbies than Arsenal this season. 13. With the Gunners already picking up more points in their 6 games this season than they managed in 8 last term. 10. So last year, we only had 10 points from our London derbies. We already have 13 this year, blood. So
we aren't done.
So when they ask me about progression for Arteta, Arteta has progressed when it has come to London derbies, blood. Because if we win this game, that's 16. We're 6 points above, 6 points better than what we were last year, blood. How are you feeling going into this game, my brother?
I feel good. As you alluded to, I share the same sentiment that this loss midweek was not a more demoralizing one. I think the fan base, no one really is freaking out. I don't think shoulders are down or anything. So we should be fine, and I think we're in a good spot. Yeah, we're good. The Saka, I believe I saw a tweet that he might be healthy for this weekend. So yeah, I feel great. How do you feel?
I feel good, blood. You understand? I think we've done well in London derbies. I feel confident. We normally do well away at West Ham. They had the better of us at the Emirates, if we're being totally honest. They should have won that game earlier in the season. We were kind of lucky to win it. But, you get me. Recent years, we've gone there and done our job. I think the last time we lost there was 20... What year was that? Emery. 2017, 2019. 2019. We lost there 1-0. Declan Rice actually got his first goal for the club, blood. Big up my brother Dex.
Oh, against us?
Yeah, he got his first ever goal for West Ham. Fucking waste, man. Fucking waste, man. How would you set up?
All right.
Like I said, like you said, sorry, rumors that Saka will be fit. Would you bring him back into the team? Would you rest him? Would you risk him? You understand? A couple big decisions to be made going into this game.
All right, so I'll go Leno on goal.
Not Gates?
Leno and Gates. I'd go right back. I'd keep Hector Bellerin. I think he's doing well. Left back, Kieran Tierney. Gabriel. And partner him with... Luis has been playing a lot. I'm tempted. Partner him with Holding in this one. Luis has been playing a lot. It's not dropping Luis for performance based or anything. He's just been playing a lot. So I'll give Holding a chance. Midfield, I'd go Partey and Ceballos. Too many mistakes lately. I was going to put him, but Partey and Xhaka. The three, I'd go Odegaard in the middle. Ooh, this is where it's tricky. I would go. Pepe has been playing decently well. I would. West Ham is a tough team. Oh, this is a tough decision. I would go Martinelli on the left, and then that right side, it's a toss-up between Pepe and Saka. I'll go Pepe. We'll keep Pepe going. Pepe's been playing well. Then up front, Lacazette.
No Willian.
Give, and that's not performance. That's not an obnoxious performance. He's been playing very well and all that. It's giving Martinelli some game time.
I'm gonna shock a few people. I will go Leno in goal. Cedric for me, right back for me. Cedric comes back in the team. David Luiz stays in. International break is coming up after this game, so he's gonna have a lot of time off.
I didn't factor that.
So I will go David Luiz and Gabriel as the partnership. Tierney left back. Xhaka, Partey in the midfield. I will go Pepe on the right, Willian on the left, Odegaard down the middle, Lacazette. Odegaard in the 10, Lacazette down the middle. For me, I'll put Willian in, blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie, blood. Like, you get me? Like, for me, like, you get me? I'm not gonna risk Saka. There's an international break coming up. You get me? He's looked a bit tired in games. Give him a fucking rest, blood. Let's not risk him. We've got players there that are on form, capable of doing the job. Willian does well in London derbies. Pepe's got previous against West Ham. Odegaard, one of the form players, like our blood clots there. Great performance last weekend. I think he fully deserves to start in the league, leading the line. Got his rest, obviously, against Olympiacos, so he's fully ready to go. Had a week off, fully ready to go. So, yeah, that's how I would go still. I would go like that, fam.
I said Pepe, right? Not Saka for me.
Right. Yeah, you put Peps. Prediction.
So I can send it to these guys. Prediction. West Ham is a tough team, honestly. West Ham.
I mean, they haven't done well against the big six, as they call us. You get me? They haven't really done well against them, blood. They went to Chelsea, lost, went to United, lost. I believe United beat them.
Us guys, man. Us guys. us guys. I don't know. I
think their
want to
best
say
result.
2 on us.
I think their best result was probably the 3-3 against Tottenham. We say 2-1, yeah.
Bro, 2 on us. Yeah, I think we can do it. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a grinded out. I can see it being a late 2-1.
I say 3-1.
3.
Yeah, man. I think with Pepe, Willian, Odegaard, Laka, I think that can work, man. You get me? If it's going wrong, you got Smith Rowe on the bench, Martinelli. You get me? You got some firepower there. You understand? If Saka's fit, I'd maybe put him on the bench, but I wouldn't risk him from the start. You get me? Especially with that international break coming up, and he was obviously.
But they're gonna play him for England, right? They're gonna play.
He's been called up to the England squad, so obviously they'll assess him in it, and if he's not to the level, they'll send him back.
Actually, who are the left backs? Is Chilwell back in
Chilwell got called up.
What are his chances of playing? Let's see what's up.
I give you the whole squad, people. Yeah, the England squad. Big up Cedric as well. He's got his first call up to the Portuguese squad since 2019, I believe it is. The England squad in full is the goalkeepers are Henderson, Sam Johnston gets his first call up, and Nick Pope. The defenders are Chilwell, Cody, Dyer, Reece James, Maguire, Mings, Luke Shaw, John Stones, Kieran Trippier's back in there, and Carl Walker. The midfielders, Jude Bellingham, Foden. Lingard's got a call up as well. Lingard has been recalled. Mount, Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice, James Ward-Prowse has got a call up as well. And then the forwards, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Harry Kane, Rashford, Saka has been called up as a forward. Raheem Sterling, and my guy also getting his first call up, Ollie Watkins. You get me? I told you about Watkins, but I told you he's ahead of Bamford and man there. Remember I said to you he's ahead of them, man.
Tough for Bamford. That one was a touch and go. I saw Southgate mentioning it on Sky Sports News that Bamford just missed out too.
Yeah, but me personally, Watkins a better man for him. In my opinion, blood.
But Bamford, hey.
You understand? My opinion, he is the better man for him. There's not a lot of fixtures this weekend. There's only 4 fixtures in the Premier League. Fulham take on Leeds. That kicks off the weekend. Friday night, 8 p.m. kickoff at Craven Cottage. Fulham have lost just 1 of their last 8 home games against Leeds. 4 wins and 3 draws. Going down 3-0 in the Championship in March 2015. The Cottagers are unbeaten in all 3 home games against them in the Premier League. 2 wins and 1 draw. Following their 4-3 victory at Ellen Road earlier this season, Leeds are looking to complete their first double over Fulham since the 1984-85 season in the second tier. Leeds are winless in their last 16 away games in London in all competitions since a 3-1 win at QPR in December 2017. They've drawn 2 and lost 14. The Whites have lost all 5 of their games in the capital this season, conceding 16 goals along the way. This is Leeds' 4th Premier League game on a Friday this season. 1 win and 2 defeats. More than any other side so far this term, only Arsenal in 2004 and Norwich last season have played as many as 4 Friday games in a single Premier League campaign. And finally, only Sheffield United, 11, have lost more home Premier League games than Fulham this season, 9, while Fulham have the lowest scorers in home games this term, 8. 5 of their 8 home goals came in their first 5 games this season, with the Cottagers netting just 3 in their last 10 at Craven Cottage. I'm going to go Fulham.
I'm going to go draw on this one. 1-1 to go.
I'm going to go Fulham, man. The only game on Saturday in the Premier League goes down at Brighton. Big game down at the bottom. 16 taking on 17th. Brighton taking on Newcastle. Obviously, Newcastle are 1 point. Newcastle 1 point behind Brighton. Fulham are 2 points behind Brighton. 2 points behind Newcastle. But Newcastle and Brighton both have a game in hand on Fulham. A Newcastle win will take them above Brighton. All Brighton need to do is not lose, and that's them. Brighton have a better goal difference than Newcastle as well. Brighton are unbeaten in all 7 of their Premier League meetings with Newcastle. 3 wins and 4 draws. Only against West Ham have they played as many in the competition without ever suffering defeat. Newcastle have faced Brighton more often without victory than they have any other side in the Premier League. 7, 4 draws and 3 defeats. The Magpies have scored 1 goal in their 7 games against the Seagulls. Fucking hell. Brighton won the reverse fixture against Newcastle 3-0 at St James's Park. That threw me off, blood.
1 goal in 7 games.
Fucking
That
hell.
is bad.
I'm telling you. Fuck my life, blood. Brighton won the reverse fixture at Newcastle 3-0. With those 3 goals accounting for 43%. 3 out of 7 of the total goals scored in this fixture in the Premier League. 7 games, blood. Brighton are looking to secure their first league double over Newcastle since the 1978 campaign in the second tier. And finally, Brighton earned their first win in 6 Premier League games at Southampton last time out. However, at home, the Seagulls have picked up just 1 victory in their last 18 Premier League matches, 8 draws and 9 defeats, beating Tottenham 1-0 in January. Now, Brighton got a good win last week. They beat Southampton away from home, blood. Newcastle have been shaky, fam. You understand? They've been moving mad suspect, blood. They got a 1-1 draw last week at home against Newcastle. At home against Aston Villa. But Brighton have been fucking dead at home. I'm going to go for a draw in this one.
Hey, I was gonna back the Magpies until I heard that 1-7. I'm gonna go Brighton.
You going Brighton?
Yep.
And then the last game that goes down on the weekend is Aston Villa taking on Tottenham. 8th versus 9th. Aston Villa have a game in hand on Tottenham. If Aston Villa win this game in hand, they go to within a point of Tottenham. Oh shit. In all competitions, Aston Villa have lost 11 of their last 12 matches against Tottenham, winning the other in April 2015 under Tim Sherwood. Since a 2-1 defeat at Villa Park on New Year's Day in 2008, Spurs are unbeaten in 9 away Premier League games against Aston Villa, winning 7 and drawing 4, winning the last 5 in a row. Spurs' only longer away winning run against an opponent in the top flight was against the Villains between 1950 and 1956. Aston Villa have only lost 6 consecutive home Premier League games against an opponent on 2 previous occasions. Man United 2003 till 2007 and Liverpool 2011 until 2019. This is the latest first meeting between the 2 sides in a single Premier League campaign since 2005-2006, when Birmingham and Bolton's first match against each other came on April 4th.
Shit, March. This is the first time they're meeting?
Mm-hmm.
March, Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Aston Villa averaged 2.1 goals per game in their first 13 Premier League games this season, 27 goals in total, scoring at least 3 times on 6 occasions. Since then, the Villas have netted just 12 goals in 14 Premier League games and never more than twice in a match.
At Villa Park, I'm only backing one team here. Aston Villa all the way.
I'm going to go Villa still. I think I'm not even backing them because they're playing against Tottenham, but I think actually the run of form that Tottenham are on, them 2 defeats, you get me, the North London Derby defeat, that fucked them over, and then they've been knocked out of Europe. No, but I'm still like, we gave them like a, and then Zagreb come with the,
this one was just,
you understand?
The demoralizer.
You get me? I believe that they will, inshallah, as my Muslim brother says, lose 3 in our blood clot row, blood. You understand?
Man is begging Allah for Tottenham to lose 3 in a row.
Yeah, man. Inshallah, man.
Divine intervention for losses.
Real shit, my jigger. Real shit, baby.
Speak.
I swear down. There are some quarterfinal fixtures taking place this weekend. We are at the quarterfinal stage of the FA Cup. The first game that goes down is Bournemouth taking on Southampton. Now, that is a derby on the coast. Whatever fucking side of the coast it is, I can't even fucking remember. It's the south coast, but I think it's that way.
East, right?
Yeah, I think it's east. Yeah, on the east coast, you get me. Bournemouth taking on Southampton. Yeah. Obviously, Bournemouth are in the Championship. They are coming into this game with a 3-0 victory over Swansea. Swansea are flying high. Big cap Swansea. They got bruck up by Jack Wilshere's Bournemouth. 3-0. Bournemouth currently in 7th position, but they are only 2 points off a playoff place. So they are in the right position. Southampton coming into this game, obviously off a back of a defeat, 2-1 at home against Brighton. Bournemouth won their only previous FA Cup tie against Southampton, winning 3-1 in a first round replay in 1953. Southampton are unbeaten in their last 4 away games against Bournemouth in all competitions, 2 wins and 2 draws, since a 2-0 Premier League loss in March 2016. This is just Bournemouth's second appearance in the FA Cup quarter-final, with the Cherries losing to Manchester United's Busby Babes in their only previous such game in March 1957. So this is the first time that Bournemouth have reached the quarter-final of the FA Cup since 1957. Southampton have reached the FA Cup semi-final in just one of the last 17 seasons, doing so in 2018 before being eliminated by eventual winners Chelsea. And finally, Bournemouth have progressed from just 4 of their 29 FA Cup ties against top-flight opponents, though they did beat Premier League side Burnley in the last round. FA Cup, anything can happen, blood. You understand? It's just a thing where are Southampton going to take this game seriously, blood? That is the question, because they're safe in the Premier League. Well, not safe, but you get me. Well, yeah, they are safe. I'm not going to lie, blood, because Fulham are on 26. They're on 33. So they're 7 points clear. You get me? So much better goal difference than Fulham as well. So Southampton might go strong. You get me? They're only 1 game away from the semi-final, 1 game away from Wembley. You get me? Every player wants to play at Wembley. I'm going to go for Southampton, blood.
Oh, I think I'm going to go Bournemouth on this one.
You think Bournemouth will be shock?
They're going to be the shock story, the surprise one. I was tempted. I was going to pick Sheffield as my shock, but Bournemouth, I think, is going to be the one.
There are 2 other big ties, but I personally think the biggest game goes down at Goodison Park. Everton taking on Manchester City. Don Carlo versus Senor Pep. You see how I'm quick with it, blood? Yeah, I thought that quick. Don Carlo versus Senor Pep.
Senor Pep.
You get me? This is the first FA Cup meeting between Everton and Man City since the 1981 quarter-final, with the Citizens winning 3-1 in a replay en route to the final. Man City have won each of their last 6 meetings with Everton, all coming in the Premier League, their best ever winning run against the Toffees. Everton last reached the FA Cup semi-final in the 2016 campaign. The Toffees have lost 4 of their last 5 FA Cup games against fellow Premier League opponents, though they did eliminate Spurs in the last round. Man City are looking to reach the FA Cup semi-final in 3 consecutive seasons for the first time since doing so between 1931 and 1934. And finally, Everton have won their last 4 FA Cup home games, last winning 5 in a row at Goodison Park between January 1999 and January 2000. I'm going City all day, every day. Pep's chasing the quadruple. Pep's not going to let his guard down. Pep's going to go there and put man in a spliff. It's just before the international break. He ain't going to rest no motherfucker. He don't care about if any of them niggas get injured for the international break. He going to play all them niggas. I'm going Man City.
And you know what? I am going to go Everton to punish Zinchenko for going up in front of the whole world during that press conference with his chest, declaring that they are going to win all four. He feels great about them winning all four. That is karma right there. You don't go in front of that thing and gas it up. Pep came after and tried to nip it in the butt, but the damage is done. All four are going to be done at Goodison Park. They're competing for 3 now. Everton's going through.
Remember Wenger said that Arsenal can go unbeaten.
And we did go unbeaten.
He said it. We did plus.
No, but Karma this time. Karma didn't bite us. Then Karma's going to bite us.
Inshallah. The boring game of the round goes down at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea taking on Sheffield United. Obviously, Chelsea, they're coming into this on a good run of form. 0-0 their last game out in the Premier League, but a fantastic win midweek, 2-0 against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League, taking them through to the quarterfinals. Sheffield United have been on a shit run of form the whole season, but they are coming into this off a battering in the league, 5-0 away at Leicester City. Chelsea have won 4 of their 5 previous FA Cup ties against Sheffield United. With this, the first such meeting between the sides since 1992. However, Sheffield United's sole win against the Blues in the competition was the 1915 final at Old Trafford, lifting their 3rd FA Cup trophy after a 3-0 win. Raw. I didn't even know that the final was played at Old Trafford in 1915. Fuck, you know. They must have been doing something at Wembley. Since the 1992 FA Cup clash between Chelsea and Sheffield United, the Blues have won 3 of the last 6 meetings between the sides at Stamford Bridge, 1 draw and 2 defeats. Though these matches range between 1992 and 2020, all in the top flight. Chelsea are appearing in their 15th FA Cup quarter-final since the turn of the millennium, the most of any side, and are looking to reach the semi-finals for the 4th time in the last 5 seasons, missing out in 2018-2019 after a 5th round defeat against Man United. Sheffield United have reached back-to-back FA Cup quarter-finals for the first time since 2002 and 2004. Though they haven't qualified for the semi-finals whilst playing in the top flight since 1993, beating Blackburn on penalties following a replay. And finally, Chelsea have won 19 of their last 23 FA Cup matches played on home soil, drawing 2 and losing 2, winning the last 4 in a row. Now, I fully believe that Sheffield United will go strong because they're relegated and they're 1 game away from Wembley, but that's not going to be enough. I'm still going for a Chelsea win.
Yep, I'm going to go Chelsea too. Chelsea going to win this one.
And another great game that's going down is probably, in my opinion, the second best game of the weekend, the second tie of the weekend. Leicester City taking on Man United at the King Power Stadium. Leicester City coming into this game on a great, they're feeling great confidence. 5-0 victory against Sheffield United in the last game. Man United coming into this game also on a good run of form. Obviously, they beat Man City last time out. Not Man City, sorry. West Ham last time out in the league 1-0. And then obviously they got that famous win midweek in Milan. Man United have won each of their previous 2 FA Cup clashes with Leicester City. A 2-1 win in the FA Cup round in 1976 and a 3-1 victory in the 1963 final of the competition, lifting the trophy for the 3rd time. Leicester have won just 1 of their last 25 meetings with Man United in all competitions, drawing 5 and losing 19, and none of the last 13, drawing 4 and losing 9, since a 5-3 win at home in September 2014 in the Premier League. Man United are looking to reach the FA Cup semi-finals for a record 31st time, with the Red Devils currently level with Arsenal on appearances in the last 4 of the competition. Obviously, we have won it the most times though, innit? Oi, oi! Even though we can't win it this year, we've still won it the most times. 14, rude boy. 14, always forward. 14, you don't know. Leicester, who have lost each of their last 5 quarter-final ties in the FA Cup, last reached the semi-final of the competition back in 1982, when they lost 2-0 to eventual winners Tottenham at Villa Park. And finally, Leicester have won 6 of their last 8 FA Cup matches on home soil. They've lost 2, though both of their defeats across this run have come at the quarterfinal stage against Chelsea in 2018 and 2020. Now, You know what, you know what, Everton City will be a better game. But in league table standings, this is second versus third. Yep. So you get me. But I think Everton will be a much better game because I think that the players from the Everton team, you get me, the Hamises, the Calvert-Lewins, the Richarlisons, they're going to be up for it, blood. Like how they slapped Tottenham as well in the last round, they're going to be buzzing. This game, you get me, I don't think Leicester will come into it. Even though they won 5-0 against Sheffield United last time out, everyone's slapping their man there, blood. You understand? I don't think they're going to come into this with confidence, blood. They haven't beat United for a while as well. You get me? Even if you look at last season, the famous last game of the season at the King Power, where if either side, one of you win your Champions League, Leicester had home advantage and United come there and swipe them like Tinder, blood. You get me? I personally believe that, you get me, especially that win midweek. You get me? They needed to go to Milan and they got the win. You get me? Pogba's back again as well. So, you get me? I believe he will start on Sunday. So, I'm going to go Man United.
I'm gonna go Leicester. United can't have good things. You know, the Ollie out crew has been silenced a little bit by this big win against Milan in Europa. Them moving forward, they're gonna come out again here, and because I mean United just can't get good things when Leicester do bits to them. And yes, I'm backing Leicester, and Ollie again is gonna come under question. And Just like Arteta in out when we had our phase where it was hardcore week in, week out. You're asking, are you Arteta in or you out? Same thing for Ali.
And that wraps it up, people. You get me? Another ep done. You understand? Episode 43 in the bank. You understand? We are 6 away from invincibility, people. We are 6 away, people. Yeah, we are nearly there, blood. But big up everyone that's tuned into the pod. You get me? Love you lot like cook food. Big up my brother Czar every week. You get me?
Cool. Big up yourself.
Big up my brother Jets. You already know on the buttons as per. And like I say every week, blood, stay safe and wash them fucking hands.